I have one question that I have to ask. What is the deal with you and Grant Cardone?
We watched the interview.
Well, I watched the interview. I saw the back and forth.
He's just a moron. I mean, he's just an idiot, the guy. I mean, right? He's just a moron. I mean, you can look at that. He's a moron. Like, I don't know. Like, we're having a really intelligent conversation here. We both are in the field of persuasion. We're talking about politics. We agree on some stuff. We don't agree on some stuff. But we always say intelligent things to each other.
Yeah.
I can respect what you say and not agree with it and still argue back and forth. He was saying things that were like, unintelligible. I mean, he's created the greatest memes for me. Like on my thing, whatever they'll say, got some fish on this podcast.
Yeah.
Like,
no, at one point you said something about no interest, and I had to bite my tongue.
Oh, I didn't want to get into the whole thing. Right?
Did you get into? Could you sense it beforehand? Because when I saw the conversation, it did seem.
Yeah,
like it started.
Gorillas
it
that
seemed contentious
to each other's.
Was that just on camera?
But here's the thing. I had no. It was a one. If you noticed it, it was a one-sided fight. Like I wasn't coming there to be an asshole. Like, he came to my house, and I was hoping to have a really great, interesting podcast. Sure. And I was like, "What is wrong with this guy?"
I was just curious if did that get red flags come up ahead of time, or did you just sat down and halfway through you're like, "What's happening?"
He walked in my house. All right. He was on the phone. Yeah, I want $83 million for that. I'm like, and my whole staff is like, what is wrong with this? He was just obviously acting like a big shot and an idiot for no reason, right? That just shows insecurity, right? And then when he sits down, and it started very quickly. When I asked him the first question, I was like, I can't even hold like there's no thread.
Yeah.
Like if I say so I say the most obvious thing about interest in a city, what do you do? No, there is no one. It's like, he was just looking whatever. If I said the sky's blue, he'd say, no, it's green. Yeah. So, and I think many people who have interviewed him know him and say, yeah, the guy's just an idiot. So what I realized is that Grant Cardone, I said to him, he's so stupid. I'm like, you're one hell of a marketer. He goes like, thanks, a backhanded compliment. Like, you know nothing about sales and persuasion, right? But it just goes to show you the power of internet marketing and branding. Yeah. And how unfortunately gullible and naive people can be. And now he's in trouble. Now he's got lawsuits against him. He's got class action suits. What a shock that was. I called that one before it ever happened. And he'll probably end up in jail. I'm sure he'll end up in jail. And I don't wish him poorly, but he did me a favor, the guy, because it was hysterical. I mean, and when I was done with him, I was like, my staff was like, you were too nice to him. I'm like, no, relax. Yeah. Someone comes into your home, you don't attack the guy back. And they played really well because, you could just see the guys just like...
No, I did research for this conversation, and that was the only conversation I saw that got picked up over and over by Graham Stephan and different people who are reacting to it. So it definitely worked out.
For me, it did. Yeah, not for him so well. But anyway.
Is that cage fight coming?
Yeah. Dude, in my age, my age, I think when you asked me that question, I just had my shoulder replaced.
No, it's hilarious.
Like a ball, I had a metal ball, and so I'm like... What the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, he's 62, the guy will fucking have a heart attack in the ring. I just had a brand new artificial back, shoulder, and knee. Yeah, let's go in the ring, you moron.
Do it. Yeah. Hope that you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to see more like this and have us do more podcasts, we are 100% funded by our generous patrons. And if you'd like to contribute, there's a link in the description, and we'll have one pop up on the screen right here so that we can do more podcasts where we have fun conversations and hopefully some deep ones like this. Either way, hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.